Item number 2, consider approving an agreement between Mesa County and Bohannon Houston Incorporated for $286,766 for the design of the MM-36-E 73 structure replacement project. Laura Page, Engineering Division Director, presenting.
Good morning, Commissioners. Laura Page, Mesa County Engineering Division Director. This MM36 and E.73 is a small minor structure that is located on 36th Road, just south of the East Orchard Mesa Fire Station. Due to the fact that 36th Road has no viable detour other than going all the way out to 32 Road, we've elected to do this project with a design to include a temporary bypass around the structure. It's also a very deep structure, about 14 feet deep, and it's on a dip that we would also like to see if we can improve the sight distance on the road while we're going in there and replacing that structure. So instead of having our road and bridge forces do this, it will require a contract, therefore a design. It should be a fairly simple design using the CDOT standards, other than the fact of having to design the temporary bypass and changing those road grades and such. So we had 3 firms respond to the RFP, and Bohannon Houston was selected as the most qualified and best cost for the county. So I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Commissioners, do you have any questions or comments on this item?
How are you going to construct a temporary bypass? Sounds expensive.
We've done it in the past where basically you just bring in some additional fill dirt and construct the structure half at a time and flop traffic around. So it'll probably mean bringing in some import material, but it all depends on how it comes out. But generally you could do it with just half at a time, similar to what we did out at Rapid Creek, where we gave you the commissioners a tour of. We did that facility the same way.
This road has a lot more traffic though.
Correct.
Than Rapid
yes,
Creek.
And so we want to make sure that we're accommodating the tourist and the agriculture community and such, and the emergency access too.
So the bypass will just be building half of it.
Widening the road out with what we call a shoe fly around it.
Yeah.
Build half, swap traffic over,
Okay.
build the other half. Depending on how much area, we might be able to just shoe fly out far enough to replace the whole structure. But it's generally more economical to do it half at a time, utilizing the dirt that's available with minimal import and then export.
Yeah. And you're expecting to use box culverts?
Yes. Yeah.
If we're using CDOT standards, why do we need an engineer?
Pardon?
If we're using CDOT standards, why do we need an engineer?
For the head walls, still need, basically for the design of the bypass, the change in the road grades, looking at any, they need to do the survey for the easements and any acquisitions that would be needed on that. That is all included in the design. We're also going to have them run drainage calculations to ensure that the structure is adequately sized. That is sort of our normal process of hydraulics, to ensure that that existing size of that structure is the correct size. And then at that point, they can use the standard details, but we still have to do geotech to ensure that we have a good foundation for everything too. So.
And not something we can do in-house on this one?
No,
Okay.
we don't have that capability in-house to do that with our workload and our expertise.
Okay. Thank you, Laura.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Laura. I know there's a lot of moving parts there.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate all your hard work.
Does anyone in the audience have any questions or comments on this item? Okay, seeing none, I will entertain a motion to approve the item as published.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries 3-0.